Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another Total War Pharaoh Dynasties Let's Play, the first 10 turns. This is one of many in the series where I've taken almost, I'm over a little halfway done. But I definitely want to complete this, and I've been playing the first 10 turns of almost every faction so far. Kurunta and I go way back. I played almost 200 hours in the original Pharaoh, and I had a pretty sick build with this guy in a playthrough where I was able to have like minus 100% morale debuff on the enemies. So when I would engage the enemies straight away at full health, they would run away, and it was pretty sick. So the map though ended like right around here in Classic. So now with this being expanded and opened up, Kurunta kind of starts in a pretty dope position, so I'm excited to give him another shot here in Dynasties. A little bit more about Kurunta. In the southern Anatolia lies the city of Tarhuntasa, Kurunta's own tyrannical fiefdom and mere fragment of the once great Hittite kingdom. Driven by cunning and cruelty, Kurunta has only one goal: to relish in the suffering of others. So this guy is big on the debuffs. Taking a look at his faction summary. Unique to him, faction buildings recruit better native units, slow down enemy neighbors. So he actually has movement reduction buildings that he can build that make every enemy or like neighboring army slow down. Reduce your influence. Faction units, great at attacking. Variety in melee infantry, no missile infantry, but we can get those from the native recruitment. Commands, increase income from raising. Reduce morale of enemy units, so this is kind of where that comes into play. Court, higher level plots, and suggested position, high judge. Okay. Taking a look at our ancient legacy as Kurunta, choose the ancient legacy of the Overseer. Use it to establish Hittite princes and grant them command over your vassals. Dynasty, let's check a look at here. Worship, let's see, as Kurunta, your devoted general to a Hittite god will receive more bonuses. So that's going to be interesting. And titles unique to our faction. As Kurunta, your titles allow armies to specialize in Kaskian and Fijian units. You can unlock the shadow stance of your generals and allow them to reduce happiness in their location. So again, major debuffs for these guys, which is pretty solid. Shrine of Kurunta improves the charge bonus of new recruits and increases influence. Pray there to increase the respective army's movement for a few turns. I will likely not stick to what it's telling us to do. Some of the, I think Apollo gives negative morale debuff for the devoted general, so I would likely want to sail up here and try to conquer one of these to unlock Apollo if I was to play this faction. We probably won't see that in the first 10 turns here, but I'll kind of make like I would be doing that. Okay, some of the faction buildings here. Mercenary hunting village, food income plus 40%. Upkeep minus 10%, own armies in this province, which is good. EXP per turn 50 for all units in that province, and minus 1 influence, so you can see where that comes into play. Legitimacy plus 1, recruit rank plus 2, recruit rank plus 4 for Kaskian units, native units, and Fijian units. For that mercenary center. Military sabotage camp. Movement on land, enemy armies in adjacent provinces. Melee attack minus 6, enemy armies in adjacent provinces, and raiding income plus 40%, own armies in adjacent provinces. So you can see kind of building these up and then having your armies go out and raid the enemies next to you. It's really an interesting playthrough mechanic, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll take the throne. Cool, while this is loading, just want to take a minute to say thanks for all the channel support since the Pharaoh Dynasties launched, and it's been a real swell time. Hearing all the feedback and comments and questions, and just, you know, hearing that a lot of people are learning the game, enjoying it more because maybe I taught them something. It's all good. It's all good. So just want to say thanks for that. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz to get it out the way. And let's go ahead and listen in. Silence, folks, for the intro.
The Hittites are lost in darkness, desperately grasping for a way out of their misery. At the heart of that darkness lies the ruler of Tarhuntasa, Kurunta, whose greed, jealousy, and cunning continues to tear Hatti apart. Even though he is heir to High King Muatali, Kurunta was passed over for the throne. His resentment has spurred him to vengeance, and his Hatti neighbors pay the price. Perhaps he can rise to power by rallying the surrounding Hittite lords. Or perhaps he simply feeds on disarray, proving as likely to burn all of Hatti to the ground. The Isle of Cyprus lies near, filled with bronze, ripe for the taking. Kurunta's lust for power may drive him to their shores. And should he seize control of the resources there, he would become a threat to all of Anatolia, and possibly Egypt as well. Hatti is already doomed. The Phrygians sharpened their blades, just awaiting the opportunity to carve the land asunder. Yet Kurunta is not one to be ignored, for his vengeance may bring ruin to us all, casting the whole world into the dark.
And action. Okay, we did already go over this. Let's take a quick look at Kurunta, though. So, you know, one of the things you can check out here, looking at what he can unlock for his titles, I would definitely want to start with Recruit Rank +3. This is just really strong in the beginning. This is going to help us get an army up and running of just high-tier recruits. Here, though, what you get, the serrated edges. This is going to then projectiles lower morale. So ultimately, you'll want to kind of build up into 13 and 13 here. You're already pretty far ahead on this side, which is great. But let's just go ahead and get rocking. Okay.
I long only
All
for
right, so let's go ahead and start with the ruling family. Let's see who that is. Yeah. Okay, looks like we already come with a wife. Solid. Let's check her out. Hedonist. 10% chance of having children. Very good. Got a little boy on the way. That's going to be cool to hand that off to him. So what I would do here, okay, you probably not invest doing this right now, but ultimately what I would want to do is go and find, I can't show you right now because the deities are unlocked, but I'll show you after when I'm unlock them. But I think Apollo up here makes it so that there's a negative morale debuff attributed to the devoted general, as I mentioned. So to really able to like stack those up is going to be disgusting.
Embrace chaos.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get buffed, of course.
Hear me as I have heard you.
Gotta take the first fight. Man, let's just go ahead and fight this out. Get a little action. This is fine. Yeah, we do start off with some nice shields, which is good. Some kind of fodder with these guys. Got some pretty nice sword units too. And let's go ahead and kind of just get this rocking. So I love that the visibility in this game, I'm not able to see them right now. You can kind of see on your mini-map where your vision is. So let's start moving up. They do have some pretty strong archer units, so I kind of want to just wait until I get in range of them. Should just be cresting over this hill. Ready yet? Okay. These guys are hidden too. Okay, here we go. Let's get into shields. Yep. Just want to be eating those arrows real quick while we move in with these guys. We already have a 40% missile block chance in here. I think we're moving pretty stealthily in here. Probably want to go in with my swords first. Start closing up on this. And get these guys up and around. Now let's slow this up a tad. Go ahead and now move these guys up. You can hold down spacebar. That's going to make it so you can see a little bit better through these trees. And then we can go ahead and close in around here. These guys can close in on there. Nice. We'll get Kurunta in here. Yeah, just making sure that these guys are getting locked up so they're not being able to engage. And with these 10-turn videos that I make, I do like to chat through a little bit more of the thought process. Just in case this is anybody's, first time checking out the game, or, anybody looking for that type of more tutorial-esque type of walkthrough. So, if that's you, enjoy. If that's not you and you know your thing, well, enjoy anyway. I do also like to hold in spacebar during battles just so that I can see where the lines are. So I know kind of where the gaps are to go ahead and engage. Keep moving out on these guys. Keep Kurunta out. Gonna get this back charge right over here.
Bring death. Might and glory. This is hopeless.
Nice.
Soldiers of Hati.
Really want to get like minimal losses here in the beginning, just so that you can kind of keep that momentum going.
You are the hunted. Slaughter awaits. We must run. Soldiers of Hati. Might and glory. Always poised. For the 1,000 gods. Soldiers of Hati. Ready to kill. Take that power.
We good there? Let's just go ahead and clean this guy up.
Break their spirits.
Speed this up a little bit. I just kind of like to, finish these dudes off just so that they really respawn. Let them get away. Good work there. So we may just catch up to them. Okay, general's dead. Good. Let's just close in on that. Lock them up. Excellent. Okay, that's good there. Nice.
It's better when they have hope.
The one thing I should have done, and I do this every single time, is I don't check to see who these guys are at war with, because I probably would, depending on if I'm releasing them or not, or executing them, I can use that for diplomatic factions. Let's see. Okay, so we're the only ones at war with them. Okay.
I long only for the suffering of my prey. Kurunta!
Alright, let's take a quick look at royal decrees. Probably want to start off with workforce growth +3. That's pretty strong. And going back into my first starting buildings, definitely going to go to that workforce growth as well. Looks like we can get some pretty good... this is kind of cool. You can build these up as it stands, but probably want to start focusing more on... What would I say here? Probably... Happiness is +0. We can kind of save... Well, let's see. What is this now? Food, huh? Yeah, let's just keep that food going then. Do we have some wood income? We do. Let's actually swap this for wood, so we can get a little bit more wood income coming up here. Wood's going to be really important for just building out our initial settlements.
Chaos reigns eternal.
It looks like this is going to be the first province they want us to get.
I am spirit.
Probably get some more... We don't really have any range in here, so I'll probably start with getting some range units. Let's go ahead and do some diplomacy here. Always good to just check this out. I first like to start off with the strength rating.
I will defend my home.
You know, I see that Marianne is really weak. They're probably going to get taken out by Alashia real quick. So what I'll do is I'll open up with Alashia.
Born to do battle.
And, you know, while we don't have to go take this bronze right away, even though the, you know, the entry said so. So, you know, I prefer not to get taken out by these guys. So I'm going to just negotiate.
Make your
Going to join war against them. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and propose this.
Done.
Okay. Let's see who else is almost on the verge of dying.
Companion
Talawa.
enemies.
They are at war with Lycia. And Farah.
We must be ruthless.
Okay.
I won't let you down.
So they got just one here.
Hatti will rise again.
I love a challenge.
Let's see. We don't know what Lycia has, but I think they may be a little strong, but we can just kind of hold on that. Gonna shuffle through our non-aggression pack. Any quick ones we can get here?
We will win through.
Yeah, I mean,
Companion, I won't let you down.
We must.
not anyone really worth it at this point.
Unite my people.
Military
You can count on
access.
me.
Gonna scrub through
Hatti
this.
will rise
Okay,
again.
good to go. Assign skill point, Kurunta.
Hunt the prey.
I probably want to build into this first. This, do you know who you're fighting is a pretty good debuff here. Okay. And at this point, what I want to kind of do is I do want to build up one of these. This Warrior's Refuge allows us to have the opportunity to recruit random mercenary units. So we may get a chance to recruit like a Sheridan, you know, archer who has like sulfur arrows, which would really help add to this the morale debuff. Getting sulfur arrows as well as sharpened arrows too. So that'll be something in the future that we'd want to build into. Okay. Everything else is pretty good to go here. Let's go ahead and end it. Predicted enemy casualties. We are in our own land, so we will get that ticket replenishment. So at this point, I would probably just take this auto-resolve, but you may decide to fight this out, just so that you can be more in control. But I feel like this is one of their last armies, so this isn't too bad of losses. I am the only one at war with them, so we'll just go ahead and take the... We have bronze income, so I'm just going to take the replenishment here.
I am unleashed.
Okay. One thing to be mindful of too is that, you know, with Kurunta and any general that you get, just put it into here to cap this off, get this pack bonus here. You know, just check out their details and see, for example, so cruel, kill captives. So this guy's already kind of predisposed to being cruel. Barbaric, gained by raising and sacking settlements and shrines. Let's see, ancillary chance plus 10%, movement restored after prayer. So let's see, for this one, gained by interacting with non-religious outposts and ransoming captives after battle. So ransoming is going to be big for building up this. Ambush chance plus 10 is pretty solid. So good to see that we're also raiding income plus 30 is pretty solid for this guy too, because a lot of his buildings really increase the raiding income.
Taste their fear.
Here, 6 and 5. I'm at 11. I'm actually going to take a turn. You can see now this is really coming into play with this title that we selected, right? So now that this is on there, we got to recruit some pretty solid units. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit more fixing force. The shields. Shield wall OP.
Man masters nature. A tragedy.
And probably want to do... Let's see here. Influence not really too bad. I just want to get into our food a little bit more. Okay. So, check our diplomacy, strength rating.
For duty.
Troy has 1.
I serve Hati.
Okay. Sheridan now.
Here I am.
We must.
I fight for my brothers.
These are really opening up.
Always. Companion of Ares. History will remember me. Embrace
Should be good.
chaos.
Yep. So Marion there. So now these guys are gonna be pretty homey with me, since we were that past war with Marion. So we could start by, you know, taking a trade with them. Looks like they need gold. They don't need food. So we may, like, you know, set up maybe a barter agreement here. We got some decent wood income. Wood is a good trading resource, so maybe we'll give them like 50 wood a turn. And maybe we don't have any stone income right now, so maybe let's just ask for like... They don't not need it right now, so the trade is going to be a little lower. Maybe something like 155 is good. And that works for me. And now this is also increasing more. So, as I'm kind of expanding along here, just to not have these guys so close to me to send over an attack is going to be pretty ideal.
Fear the wild.
Okay, now with this, we probably should go ahead and push up now.
You'll be torn apart. You are prey.
And now that we have these higher tier or higher EXP units, this should be an easy clap. We saw this.
Easy is less amusing.
Occupy's good.
It is mine now.
Okay, sacred land captured, which is solid.
Becomes more deadly.
Yeah, see, these are really high level recruits, which is pretty solid in combination with Kurunta's title.
Kurunta.
I think what we do here, though, because we can, go ahead and build up into this. Okay. It's fine.
Chaos reigns eternal.
Excellent.
The wild stag.
Let's get some swordsmen.
My claim be upon you.
And we'll keep pushing into Lycia.
You have a strange air about you.
Neutral are
But I
at
won't
war.
turn potential allies
These guys
away.
are pretty strong, from what I recall. So I'm really not going to try to get involved in that right now. Yeah, see, they're a little bit higher.
Hatti will arise again.
So one thing we'll do is probably go after Partha after this. Again, kind of want to follow the war paths of everybody else that you're trying to get faction with, and just kind of
King of
build up
Hatti.
your faction levels with them that way. Okay, so ultimately we want to build up into the serrated edges. So we'll keep now starting to put in points into this one. Okay. Good, good. Okay, general devotion slot. Okay, so Kurunta, you know, devoted general, movement restored. Yeah, charge bonus is all good. Speed's pretty solid. I mean, charge bonus is good, but I would actually go with going to all gods, and I would almost try to get my butt over to Aegean gods, and then get to Ares. So devoted general, minus 20% morale for enemies in this region. Okay, so this is gonna be pretty gross. So I would almost try to go get Ares, and it looks like I can go to Thrace and get that. So that would be probably one of my mid-game plays or so. Ultimately, I would try to get to the point. I mean, that's just one way to play Kurunta if you want to cheese it a little bit, is to get that, and then also, you know, stacking up with some of these other morale debuffs that are pretty solid. So that's how I would want to play this. Just seems like a cool way to just you know, when engaging the enemies, like, they just have no chance because they just run away ASAP. You can also get some items that will be like minus morale. Like a cow shield would be a solid pickup, for example. But that's how I would start playing Kurunta, just because it's a fun little way for me to play. But as for now, we'll just go ahead and
Serve
follow
this
that.
God as you would serve me.
But one thing you could do as well is, you know, check out your deities. We have kind of unlocked some other ones, right? So if we wanted to say, you know, maybe Shachuka would have been a better one, or you know, an arena. So happiness +6, movement on land. You know, this isn't attrition immunity desert, this army. You know, it's not too solid. Like, this is probably gonna be, you know, melee recruitment, like defense bond, workforce growth +7, really solid. So you know what, I'd actually, rating income's pretty good. I would actually switch over to Shachuka now. This is gonna, you know, we're gonna lose a little bit of morale for a little bit, but no sweat. So probably want to switch and do that ASAP as soon as you can. Okay. These are all gonna be transferring over. Shachuka. Now we're really out of stone right now, so maybe here. Nah, you know what, this is fine, because we're getting stone anyway. It's just a waiting game. Okay. And we're recruiting, which is good.
Always hunting.
So if we could become allies with Thrace, which is highly unlikely because Thrace is just like barbaric and they're not trying to play that game, we could see who else I can get Apollo worshipped as, and just kind of get that through diplomacy, as opposed to having to conquer that region. So let's actually check that out real quick. All gods, Aegean gods, morale -20. Let's see. So Thrace we know, Archaea. Okay, so that's another spot. It's like by like Athens almost. So that might be something to do. You know, one thing at this point too, you may want to just recruit a general. Let's see here. Quickly look into
Supreme Predator.
our door. Gives you longer movement range. So if you can get, we're gonna create like a scout general right now. Probably go with this one because he has 2.
The
And then this
blade
guy can
of
kind of just
Hatti.
you can send out one this
We
way.
rest
Maybe even send out another one out
Born
this
to
way,
spill blood.
just to kind of open up some of these factions that you can ultimately trade with. Okay. This kind of opens up the map for you, so
Lord
I would definitely
of
recommend
Kurunta.
building, you know, kind of like a scouting army.
Stag Lord.
Okay. This is a pretty nice pickup here. Let's go ahead and move him.
Kurunta.
Get that upkeep reduction. It's going to be pretty solid.
The wolf leads.
Keep pushing. We really want to give these guys time to recover. That's good here. Royal Decree available. At this point, let's just go ahead and get that happiness because we are going to be fighting a bit.
Sowing terror.
Now, this will give us that battle loot for a faction leader, so I do like to build up into here too. It's quite a bit of gold, but bronze is just too important right now.
Chaos reigns eternal.
Alright, let's see. Eager, this is a good pickup to start. Just go ahead and take that Eager.
Taste their fear. Run if you can. You won't escape.
Auto resolve's good.
Mortals cannot challenge God Kurunta.
Good to go.
I am unleashed. Fear the wild.
Let's keep building out into here. Again, we're going to want 13 and 13. It's just going to take a little bit to get there, but I'm just eyes on the prize right now. Mercenary hunting is a stone. Okay, that's good. Let's actually build up more into workforce growth here. Keep developing these regions.
The wild stag.
Okay, at this point, we can go ahead and mob down on this guy. Let's get up another one. This is good. Our door +2. That's going to increase our movement. And we'll take this guy down this way. So we're kind of scouting out, unlocking more factions. It's going to give us more abilities to open up trade, but be mindful because it also makes it so that more people can declare war on you. Alright, so what do we got here? Recruit -15. This is pretty disgusting. So you can see hunting horns. This is going to be recruitment rank +3. Added up with this, which is recruitment rank +2. Added up with Kurunta's, swap this real quick. Once we can. Added up with Kurunta's title here. It's another 3. So you're going to be able to recruit some disgusting units. Let's actually... I'm going to swap into that for this one turn. Just so that we can finish populating Kurunta's army here.
Embrace chaos.
Okay.
Doing my duty.
Yeah, we'll have to switch that out. Probably won't be getting any gold anytime soon. So, gonna leave that as is. This guy we won't worry about equipping these dudes with anything. They're just my scouts, really. You can also use this to clear items, and you can also use this to toggle off reminders, which is pretty nice. Quick look at our diplomacy. How are things going up over here?
We bow no more. History will reap. I fight for. I won't let you. I've got what it takes.
Yeah, I mean, nothing I really need to be too concerned about here.
Noble of heart.
Hati, I'm not too worried about. Kinda can just wait to see who they get in enemies with. Usually if you're a little bit more in the thick of it, you know, just being mindful, I think now declaring war on Partha will be good. Just so that we can build some faction up with the Ascanian regions. Okay. So now we can see here with the recruitment, we will be able to recruit like rank 8 already. You know, that's just disgusting. So I'd probably take a turn here, or probably the next 2 turns. Honestly, this is just too good to pass up. You know, I would really just use this to build up my army ASAP.
Supreme Predator.
See, like for this guy, for example, you wouldn't be able to build that anyway. Let's get him into full speed.
Sailing onwards.
This guy into full speed as well too.
Across the water. Aruna guide us. To the
It's kind of cool looking. Making use of these sea lanes that you can check out here. These just allow you to quick travel faster.
Plot a course. Sails up. Sail on. Across the water. Aruna guide us. I am always ready.
Okay. At this point, we got some good wood income. Probably just keep going with that workforce growth, honestly. And then here, I'd probably start to, let's see here. Let's actually move down for a second.
Chaos reigns eternal. The wild stag. To me, I will feed your bloodthirst well.
Their demands. Yeah, we can't really afford that, buds. Child is formed, very nice.
Rightful king of Hatti. Move with the spirits.
Yeah, and at this point, I probably want to honestly bounce out some of these clubs. Just get some swords.
Either with me or Lord of Tarantasha.
Okay. And at this point, let's see, what do we need? $75 gold, huh? It's kind of a lot of a gold this to the begin. This is fine.
We must be ruthless. Plot a course. Sails up. Sail on. Across the water. Aruna guide us. Plot a course. All will tremble. Sails up. Sail on. Across the water. Aruna guide us. Our chance will come.
Ever prepared. Raise the sails.
It's like this stuff's almost getting raised, huh? This might
Plot a
be... This is definitely Aeolus raising all this, so... You know, one of the reasons you want to kind of explore, too, is because, like, we can cap this right now, and then this can kind of continue our kingdom. So, you know, I'd say let's take that. It's one of the reasons we explore. Find new land. Let's go. Art Royal Decree available. I do like to get this EXP per turn. Kind of nice to just always have that rocking once that's researched. That should be good there. Let's take a quick look at diplomacy. The non-aggression pact. Yeah, these guys, I mean, they're probably going to get rocked here. They're at war with Lycia. Lycia, now that we've found them, it's about 2 provinces, strength rate 22.
Himself.
So we could say, you know, let's open up with
Let
them.
us speak and see what may be gained from it.
We'll join war against Talawa. We'll just propose that. Okay. Then these guys.
For Hatti.
Let's go ahead and open up
We
here.
must be ruthless. Speak, but don't you dare threaten me, Kurunta.
Good, bro. See, so these guys are almost about to get taken out anyway, because they're, like, weaker than here, so we're gonna have to make this work a little bit more. And I don't mind proposing that, just so that we can start building up this faction. Be improving. Okay.
Devious.
Scrubbing through our quick deals.
I will
Nothing to do
unite
here.
this land. History
Legitimate
will
support will come
remember me.
into play later on. Okay.
Dag Lord.
Capture and occupy any settlement. Conquer a region producing gold. Probably gonna have to do this one. Oh, part that just got burnt. Okay. Don't mind if I do. We'll just go ahead and move on in.
A waste of time. Impossible.
Totally fine with me.
Chasing the scent.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Death is nothing to fear.
Here now. We can go ahead and
Death is
occupy
nothing
this.
to
This is
fear.
going to be a big pickup for us. Especially with this amount of food we're kind of losing here.
Make yourselves at home.
Okay. Got that increase in food. Very nice. So we were, you know, they just got destroyed, but we were able to still get that faction hit by going to war with them before they were. So, again, just being mindful of, like, those factions that are going to get taken out. Excellent. Okay, let's see what we got down here now.
I fight for Hatti. Plot a course. Sails up. Sail on.
Got our scout reports going on.
Across the water.
So I'd almost want to say,
Aruna guide us.
you know, start headed out this way.
Sails up.
Athens is more likely to become
Sail on.
allies with us as
Across
opposed to
the
Thrace.
water.
So let's just get up over
There
here.
are preparations to make.
Because ultimately what we're trying to get is going to be this local deity. We're going to want to unlock Apollo or Ares for minus 20% enemy morale. That'll all come into play later on in the game. Okay, let's turn 8. Settlement upgrade available. At this point, let's go ahead and get the Temple of Shashuka. Kind of just save our stone right now. No need to build into that. Let's see. Do they want to take this up again?
Tasha offer?
Yeah, we'll do it again.
That makes sense.
Okay. So let's see. Oh snap, dude! They're gonna burn to a crisp. I think Eolus is over here just burning things down. So I might just follow in his wake, you know? Yeah. So that faction's destroyed.
Kurunta.
Don't mind that.
The
Go ahead and
stag is
occupy here.
coming.
It's gonna be another nice food province here.
This belongs to Kurunta.
Now, one thing we can do too.
Predator becomes more deadly.
We want to probably build this up just a tad, but what we can do now is open up here and a trade region. Okay. Partha. Now we can get this military alliance, get military access, and let's go ahead and let's see. They don't need stone. We're gonna need some stone. Let's see what they will give us. No, we don't need copper, but we do need some stone. So we'll ask for a single barter. Let's see, you can hold just 99999 to see how much stone they have, so they don't have too much to bargain with. Probably maybe get like 500 out of them, maybe like 1,000. 800. 930. Let's do that. Okay. Because, I mean, I'm not going to be able to, you know, this is like one territory out of the province. So I'll probably just take them up on this. Okay. So now I'm going to have a nice little buffer on this side to protect me. Also, having them as my ally will make it so that all these other minor nations would be a little bit more hesitant to declaring war on me. It's always nice to just pick that up. Similarly, I could do that with any of these guys, but ultimately we're going to want to keep these provinces here. Okay, we're going to need to definitely get some influence going on first, but we can just hit with this workforce growth.
Born to spill blood. What is it you seek, Kurunta? To claim?
Let's see now. These guys are going to be at war.
Born. What does Tasha offer?
So I'll just go ahead and join war. Make it work is fine. Because they're about to get taken out anyway. We would want to maybe rush to go take this out. This has some walls. So I think we might actually do that. Just to get that gold. One thing we can do here is to kind of turn this off. You know, we only get like 70. So I'm going to toggle this taxation off just so that it kind of reduces that penalty. So now it's kind of stabilizing a little bit more. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and mob over here now.
Might and glory. Why would I do that?
Oh, hold on.
Aruna, guide us.
Care.
Plot a course.
Around this way.
Sails up. Let's hear it then.
So let's see if we go to we go to gods. We then go to Aegean gods, and we go to Apollo, and then we go to these gods. Go to Ares. Yep. Then we see Thrace and then Archaea. So here we need to go. Mob out over this way.
To spill blood.
Excellent. All right, let's get the wood income going more. Good. We are a little low on our food. This is gonna kind of hurt us a little bit, but we kind of just need to keep pushing and going to war with places. So I'd probably say that this place is next. And they
Looks
are
like a waste of time to me.
at war with nobody, but they got the gold, and we want the gold, so we're gonna go ahead and push in after them.
Reigns eternal.
Death is nothing to fear.
Okay. At this point, we're not recruiting anymore, so what we can do is now just hit this. Even want to get food. Plus 20% in this province. Let's just get that built. Alright, Power of the Crown. So, one thing that might be kind of dope, you know, as current is you have a chance to build up into here. But honestly, if you don't plan on vassalizing anybody, I wouldn't really recommend, like, this one's okay. I'm honestly not too big of a fan of Hittite paths to power, so I would actually probably go into here. And what I'd have to do is probably capture... Yeah, I think, let's see, this is a... Probably have to capture one of these first. Yep. And then I would select this. This Aegean royal traditions are just super strong. Plus, ultimately, I'd probably want to push into here so I can unlock Ares for that morale debuff that we're building up towards. So I'd recommend doing that. And ultimately, you're kind of spiking right now with a lot of these heavy units, like these gold tier, that are really going to hold their own, right? So if we find that we're just losing food hand over fist, we could just go ahead and delete some of these guys too. Like maybe we boot these guys, right? Let's see, maybe we boot some of these lesser dudes here. Okay. This is still going to be pretty strong pickup. Alright.
Rightful king of Hatti.
And if we really needed to, you know, we could trade some bronze for food at this point. We're still making some income on it. But that'll keep increasing. Okay, so we gotta go ahead and skip that power of the crown for right now, which is fine. Kurunta, let's keep building him out here. These guys are just our scouts. Pretty sure we already moved them this turn. Yep, okay, that's good.
Fear the wild. Prowling the wild. Stalking the land.
Okay, the next turn we would close up on this. At this point, I'd probably want to build out... no need for this really right now. I'd probably want to maybe build up into this upkeep -10. Production all resources really good. Our food's starting to balance out now that we switched our improved storage facilities. And then, additionally,
we must be ruthless.
Let's kind of move up over here. I don't think there's anybody,
Forward,
but we'll
men.
just risk this. Yep. Let's try to get up here real quick. And at this point, let's just kind of quick
Make marching
march.
preparations. Not happening.
Just so that we can claim this. Okay. At this point, I would probably want to, yeah, just hold on this. Maybe recruit like another general too. Get him in there.
Veteran of Hatti.
You even just recruit a couple,
Prove yourselves or
you know,
be
native
forgotten.
units. Just have something. So that's where they're raiding, huh? Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Touch me with a blade or not at all.
That's where that's
Born
deteriorating
to spill
from.
blood.
This guy should be coming across, I think.
For my brothers.
Weird that he's not taking this over, but, you know, it's what it is. Okay. And we will need to get into the court once we get our royal tradition. Probably need to get this food up. Taking a look at his commands, so this is one of those things, right? Like, command your armies to increase loot received by 100% for raising settlements for 5 turns. Your armies cannot colonize settlements at this time, so that's kind of sick when you're just like, alright, we need some resource, time to just burn. If not use fear and loathing actives, all units gain cause fear. So you can see this is where that really stacks with that negative morale debuff. So this would definitely be a campaign that I'd want to continue playing and really try to strive towards that that debuff, right? Because that's just a fun time. Who doesn't love a good
Noble and true.
having your enemies run from you at full HP and armor?
Across the water! It cannot be done. Not worth it.
Okay.
My path is set.
All right.
Supreme
So yeah, I mean, at this
Predator.
point, you see, really using the buildings and the titles to just, and the different types of edicts or whatever they're called over here, to get this, you know, melee recruitment infantry. Just recruit super strong tiers, so that's a good look. But you know, using the scouts to explore, finding these places that are getting burnt by the Iolus. Probably you can see people are probably burning this right now, so securing that. Going after the people who are the weakest that are almost about to die so that you can get those, and if they get raised, you know, trading those territories for alliances. So it's a pretty nice setup already. This would be a good start with the first 10 turns. But with that, it's time to say goodbye, and I will catch you on the next one. And I think if you want to watch more Pharaoh content, click on that below, or that over there, or that over there, wherever I place it. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Comment below who you want me to cover next. If I haven't already done so, I'll make sure to consider it. Alright, y'all. Until next time, see ya.